I have already made several videos on my channel about Pinterest marketing and Pinterest affiliate marketing. I've covered creating pins from doing keyword research and everything that is to work back in 2024 and 2025. But in 2026, Pinterest affiliate marketing has completely changed. If you're still using the old methods, your pins will not get reach anymore. To get viral now, you need a completely new strategy. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create viral Pinterest pins using the right AI tools so you can get a proper exposure and make your pins go viral on Pinterest. You might have noticed these days some pins suddenly get lot of reach while others don't. That is not actually luck or some secret. This is because of the trend-based research. So I'm going to show you all this trend-based research in this video. So let's get started. First, we will come to Pinterest, and from Pinterest, we'll open Pinterest Trends. After opening Pinterest Trends, you will see different trends in Spotlight that show month-on-month growth. Right now, you can see trends like icy nails in the beauty niche, anthropology in home decor, winter hair braids in fashion, Colorado in travel, and soap recipes in food and drinks. Some of these trends are rising and some are already going down. For example, icy nails keyword is already declining, which means that the trend has passed its peak. If you scroll down to the search trends, you will see keywords that are actually rising like new year nails. Now if I click on this keyword and check the interest over time, you will notice that it peaked around early January and then started going down. Since I am recording this video in the mid-January, this trend is already dying. Choosing this keyword now would be a mistake because it will not perform well anymore. Even if you check the similar keywords, the new year nails 2026, you will see that they're usually peak in the early January and then drop. So instead of choosing keywords that die in the early January, we need keywords that continue performing after January, especially February, March and April. So I will now look for a keyword that has a longer life cycle. Here I found one keyword called hydroponic gardening. This comes under shopping trends and under water and irrigation category, and you can see that the outbound clicks have increased by a huge percentage recently. When I open the trend data for hydroponic gardening, you can clearly see a pattern. The trend starts rising in early January, continues through February and April, and then goes down during summer months like May, June, July. After that, it starts rising again in every December. This pattern repeats every year. Pinterest is even predicting that these trends will rise again in the coming months. That means we have a clear opportunity from now till April to create pins around this keyword and get viral reach. You can also see the demographic data here, like which age group is searching and which gender is interested. Now it will help you to understand what type of pin you should create. Now let me open some existing pins related to this keyword. You can see that many of these pins are selling ebooks and guides. One pin published 12 days ago and already got 300 likes. Another pin published 24 days ago and has over 600 likes. That clearly shows that the niche is performing very well right now. Some of these pins are posted just weeks ago and still getting engagement, which means that is not only a one-day trend. This keyword can give you result over multiple months. This is exactly how you should do the Pinterest keyword research. Now in the next part of the video, I will show you how to create pins like this using AI tools. There are mainly two types of the pins on Pinterest: image pins and video pins. Video pins actually perform extremely well on Pinterest, and Pinterest itself confirms that video pins get better reach compared to the image pins. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create both image pins and video pins using one powerful AI tool. You will get the step-by-step guide how to create high quality pins that actually have the potential to go viral. So let's start creating our first viral Pinterest pin. First, we are going to create a video pin, and to create a video pin, we are going to use one of the most powerful video AI tools available right now. The tool is one of my personal favorites, and honestly it is one of the most popular tools among creators. The tool is called Higgsfield AI. I really love this tool because with Higgsfield AI, you can generate images, videos, cinematic videos, and almost any type of visual content you want. You can actually see all of this directly on your website. You can create realistic videos, cinematic shots, product visual, lifestyle scenes, and lot more. Now, one of the best thing is that the Kling model is available in the Higgsfield AI, and it's available with unlimited generation up to 30 days. That's mean you can generate images and videos without wasting credits during that period. On top of that, they're offering 50% discount on the annual plan, which you can directly see on the pricing page, right? If you go to that link. So basically, you can get access to unlimited image generation, unlimited video generation, and your monthly credit stays saved because you are not consuming them during the unlimited period. Normally you get around 1200 credits per month, but since everything is unlimited right now, your credits remain unused. This is why this is actually a very good time to use this tool. Now let's move on to the actual process. Inside Higgsfield AI, the first thing you need to do is generate images. You might be wondering why we are generating images first when our goal is to create videos. The reason is simple. Our video will have multiple scenes, and for each scenes we need a high quality image. These images then will be converted into short video clips and then stitched together to create a full video pin. Our main keyword here is a hydroponic gardening. So we need different scenes related to hydroponic gardenings like plants, indoor setups, water systems, close-up shots, and lifestyle visuals. To generate the correct prompt of this image and videos, I used ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to research how Higgsfield style prompts are created and to generate proper image prompts and video prompts for each scene. You can also do the same thing. ChatGPT will give you detailed image prompts first and then corresponding video prompts for each image. Right now I already have generated the first image. Let me show you that. Okay, as you can see inside Higgsfield AI, the first image is already created using the Seedream model. Now I am going to generate the second image. I will copy the second prompt and go back to the Higgsfield AI. Inside Higgsfield AI, I will open the image section. Here you can see all the images that were generated earlier. Now I will paste the new prompt. For the model, I have few options. I can use Seedream 4.5 or I can use Nano Banana Pro or I can use any other model. From my experience, Nano Banana Pro produces more realistic images compared to Seedream, especially about lifestyle or nature related visuals. So I will select Nano Banana Pro. Next, I will choose aspect ratio as 9:16 because we are creating a vertical video for Pinterest. I'll also select 4K quality so that we can get the best possible image quality. If I want to save credits, I can select unlimited generation, but for 4K quality, some credits may be still consumed depending on the model. That's fine because the output quality is much better. Okay, now I'll click on generate and the image generation starts. Usually the image is ready within a minute. Once the image is generated, we'll repeat the same process for all the remaining prompts and generate all the required for our video scenes. From what I've tested so far, Nano Banana Pro images look more realistic than Seedream images, especially for paints and natural lighting. If you try to do the same thing inside tools like Gemini using the same Nano Banana Pro, you won't get this level of quality. This is something that Higgsfield AI does really well, especially with 4K outputs. So first I am going to finish generating all the images using the given prompts. Once all the images are ready, we will move to the next step where we convert these images into video clips and create final video pin. Finally, I have created all the images using Nano Banana Pro, and as you can see here, all the images are ready. Okay, I have already downloaded every image that we need for this video. Now the next step is to create videos frame by frame. For each reference image, we need to generate a short video clip. For that, I'll go to the video section inside Higgsfield AI. I'll click on videos. Okay, then I'll select the model Kling 2.6. You can also use 1.5, which is good for multi-shot cinematic storytelling and longer videos. But Kling 2.6 more relevant in this case. It gives cinematic results with background audio, which works really well for Pinterest video pins. As you can see, I have already created one video earlier just to test if everything is working properly. I added one reference image, generated the video and downloaded it. Let me play the video so as you can see how it looks. You can notice that a certain motion and even the background sound of the water that already looks good enough for single shot. Since we are going to use multiple clips together, the final video will look much better. Okay, now we are going to create a second clip. I will upload the second image by clicking on the upload button and selecting the next image from the downloads. One of the important things that I need to tell you is that the same images can be used later to create image pins. You just need to add text on top of them, right? So you don't need to generate separate images again for hydroponic gardening, right? If you want to create more content on that topic. But for now, we are focusing more on video pins because video pins perform much better on Pinterest. After uploading the image, you will see options to change the theme. There are many presets like animation, pullback, cinematic movement and more, right? For this example, I'm just going to use a general theme. Now go back to the video prompts and copy the second prompt and then you'll paste it into the Higgsfield AI prompt box here. Make sure the audio option is turned on. If later you don't like the audio, right, you can always mute during editing. You can select the durations like 10 seconds or whatever you prefer. The aspect ratio will automatically match the image because the video is generated based on the reference image dimension that we are putting. This generation will consume around 20 credits. Now I'll click on generate and the video will go into the queue. It usually takes a little time to the process. Once the clip is ready, we will repeat the same process for all the remaining images. After that, we'll combine all the clips, edit them, add text, and finally publish the video on Pinterest. Now, since Higgsfield AI gives access to multiple video models, it's really good idea to test different models also. So one of the best model is Kling AI. So far what I have observed, there are other models also you can try. So let me try another clip using different model. So I will copy the third prompt and I'll paste it here in the Higgsfield AI and then select the third image as a reference. This time I'll select 2.6 for multi-shot generation. As you can see in the Higgsfield AI, we can only generate horizontal and square videos, right? Which is not the ideal size for Pinterest. So we will discard it. So instead, I will switch to OpenAI Sora Pro Max. For this model, I will set the resolution 1080p, aspect ratio to 9:16, which is the great size for Pinterest, and duration to around 12 seconds, which is the maximum duration for a video OpenAI can generate. The model consumes more credits, around 150 credits, but it usually produces higher quality motions. Now I will click on generate and wait for the video to process. Sora AI generally takes more time to give you the output, but the output quality is often better, which is why cost of the credit is more. Once the video is generated, we'll compare the result and decide which model works best for our Pinterest strategy. And after that, we will move to the editing and publishing. Okay, now you can see that the video has been created using Sora video model. It consumed 150 credits, but honestly, I don't really like this output. Let me show you why. Now, when I play the video, you will notice that it looks realistic and really nice, but at the same time, it feels very static. There is a very little movement in the scene. Because of that, it becomes difficult to mix this clip properly with the other clips we created. So for this case, I don't think Sora is the best option, but Sora really perform in other cases much better. For the fourth and the fifth videos, I'm going to switch back to Kling because Kling gives much better motion and blends more naturally when we combine multiple clips together. So now you can see that all the videos are generated. These are all the clips we created using different reference images. Before downloading everything, I want to show you one more thing. I also generated one video using Cinema Studio model inside Higgsfield AI. This is the Cinema Studio version 1.5. For this, I used different approach. I provided a starting frame and end frame. The starting frame is our first image that we generated, and ending frame is the last image that from our image set that we generated so far. Using these two reference frames, the model generated a smooth transition video that moves from the first image to the last image. As you can see, this looks really good and feels more cinematic. Now we have all our video clips ready. Okay, one important thing you should understand that these clips are not wasted at all, right? Even though each clip is short, you can reuse them in many ways. You can individually publish them by adding some text or combine few of these clips to create one single 10-second video pin or 15-second, 30-second, whatever. You can mix and match them to create multiple different video pins. This means from one batch of the generation, you can create many pins, right? Up to like 10 to 20 pins you can publish at a time. So your credits are not wasted here. Instead, you are actually creating multiple assets at once. Now the next thing is editing. I'm going to download all these video clips. After that, I'll open a video editor like Canva or CapCut. Right? Personally, I prefer Canva because it is faster and easier for this type of Pinterest content. Inside the editor, I'll place the clips one after another, frame by frame. Then I will add text to each scene. Now, instead of writing all the text myself, I'll go back to ChatGPT. I will upload all the 5 images or video frames to ChatGPT and tell it that these are my 5 scenes. Then I'll ask it to generate the text for each scene, the title for the Pinterest, and the description of the pin, everything. You can use a dictate button inside ChatGPT and explain everything instead of typing. Just make sure that you upload all the scenes so it understands the full context. So once it's done, ChatGPT will generate scene by scene text, multiple title options, and a complete Pinterest description with hashtags. It will also suggest what type of link you should add to the pin. For example, it may suggest linking to a blog post for beginners, a direct affiliate product page, or a free lead magnet to collect email addresses. So now we have everything ready: the videos, the tags, the title, and the description, and the link strategy. All the thing that left is to edit the video, add the text, and publish it to Pinterest. Now before I start editing the video, I want to generate a voiceover, because a voiceover makes the video much better and more engaging. To generate the voiceover, I came back to the same chat inside ChatGPT and told it that I need a short voiceover script for this video, and ChatGPT has generated for this. So as you can see, ChatGPT generated a clean and simple script for me, right? So I will just copy the script. Now I'll go to ElevenLabs. You can also use Higgsfield AI Studio for voiceover, but Higgsfield is mainly designed for images and videos. For voiceover, I would say that go with ElevenLabs because it's better for even with the free plan. Once you open ElevenLabs and create your account, you just need to go to the studio section, right? And from there you will create a new project. I already have a project created, so I'll just open that. After opening the project, I'll paste the voiceover script that I copied earlier. For the voice, I selected Chris, which is a free voice. You can also clone your own voice or choose another one if you want. Now the script is ready. Next, I will generate the voiceover. Along with the voiceover, I also want some background music, because background music makes the video feel more professional. Now I will go to the music section inside ElevenLabs Studio. I want instrumental music because we don't want vocals competing with the voiceover, so it will intercept each other, right? And I will set the length around 1 minute, which is more than enough for the script, and I will select one variant. Now I need a short prompt to generate the background music, so I will go back to ChatGPT and tell that I need a short prompt for ElevenLabs to generate the smooth, calm background music related to gardening. So ChatGPT gives me a clean prompt. Okay, I'll copy the recommended one and paste it into the music prompt box inside ElevenLabs Studio. Then I'll click on generate. It takes only short times and the music is ready. Now I'll play the voiceover along with the background music.
You don't need soil to grow fresh plants at home. This method is called hydroponic gardening, where plants grow directly in water instead of soil. In a hydroponic system, nutrients are mixed into water and delivered straight to the plant roots. Because the roots get nutrients directly, plants often grow faster and healthier. You can actually see the roots growing in clean, nutrient-rich water, absorbing everything the plant needs. That's why hydroponic gardening uses less space, less water, and works perfectly indoors. It's ideal for small homes, apartments, and anyone who wants fresh greens year-round.
As you can see, the voice sounds very natural and the music blends nicely in the background. The final voiceover is around 38 seconds, which is perfect for a Pinterest video pin. If needed, I can trim it later, right, if the music length is more here. At this point, we have our final audio ready. The voiceover and background music are combined into one track. So now I will export this as a single MP3 file. So once the audio is downloaded, I'll play it again to double check the quality. So after listening it, I find that okay, it sounds clean, natural and professional. Now the audio is ready. The next step is to go back to Canva and edit the video. We'll add the video clips, sync them with the voiceover, and then we'll add a text. Then we'll publish the final video on Pinterest. So now let's move on to the editing the video. So now you can see that we are inside Canva. First, I will click on create. After clicking on create, I'll go to the video section and select mobile video, which is 1080 by 1920 pixels. This is perfect for Pinterest video pins. Once the canvas is open, the next step is to add our assets, which means the audio and the video clips. I'll first upload the audio. So I'll go to uploads and click on upload files and then upload the voiceover file that we generated just now. After that, I will upload all the video clips that we downloaded from Higgsfield AI. So as you can see, all the clips are uploaded now. Now let's start editing. First, I'll place the voiceover on the timeline. I'll slightly increase the volume so the voiceover is clear and dominant over the background music. So now I'll start adding the video clips one by one. And I will drag the first video clip into the canvas. Now let's start and listen and play. Okay, now let's play and listen carefully.
You don't need soil to grow fresh plants at home. This method is called hydroponic gardening, where plants grow direct.
Now, when the voiceover says this method is called hydroponic gardening, this is where I want to add a text on the screen. So now I will pause the video at the exact moment where the line is spoken. Then I will make a cut in the clip so the timing matches perfectly. Next, I will add a text. So I'll click on the text and then I'll select a subheading from there. Once the subheading is dropped, I will type, this is called hydroponic gardening. Okay, since the text color is black, right, we need to change it something visible color. So I will go to the effects and add a background to the text and I will choose white background. Now the text is readable. I will resize the text slightly so it looks good on mobile screen. One thing, remember that most people will watch this on their phone, so text size should be adjustable, right, based on that. To make it more engaging, I will also add an arrow. I'll go to the elements, search for an arrow and select a free arrow graphic. So I'm using only the free Canva elements here, so anyone can follow the same process. You don't need the paid Canva. I'll place the arrow near the text, rotate it whenever needed and position it properly so that it looks natural. Now let's play the video again. So the video goes.
You don't need soil to grow fresh plants at home. This method is called hydroponic gardening.
So now the text appear exactly at the right moment, sync with the voiceover. This is how you need to edit the entire video. For every important line in the voiceover, pause the timeline, make a cut at the right point and add matching text on the screen. That's it. Okay, on the top of the video, just add text whenever you find a point to add. So I will repeat the same process for all the remaining clips, right? I will add the video, sync it with the voiceover, then I will add text and then I'll make small visual improvements like adding arrows or some other elements, or I'll highlight some of the text, some elements and whatever it's needed, or making it adding some animation or whatever, or transition. Like I will do everything. Right, after the entire video is edited, I will download it and upload it to Pinterest. That's it. So this is the complete and simple process of editing a viral Pinterest pin using a Canva. Okay, now let's finish the editing and move to publishing. So finally, I have edited the entire video. As you can see here, I have also added transition between the clips to make the movement from one frame to another much smoother. This transition helps the video feel more natural and professional. I also made few changes compared to the first version of the edit. For example, I made some change in the text, removed some elements, added some elements. So yeah, I made a lot of changes. This editing is simple. I just added text where it actually adds value and left the rest clean so the visual can do their job, right? And we already have a good voiceover, so we don't need captions and all for this. So now the video is fully edited. To download the video, I'll click on share, then I'll click on download, then I'll again click on download. This video will start downloading. Once the video is downloaded, I'll go to Pinterest. Inside Pinterest, I'll click on the three dots and then I'll click on create pin. Now I will upload the video that I just downloaded from Canva. Okay, once the video is uploaded, I'll preview the video to make sure everything looks good.
You don't need soil to grow fresh plants at home. This method is called hydroponic gardening, where plants grow directly in water instead of soil. In a hydroponic system, nutrients are mixed into water and delivered straight to the plant roots. Because the roots get nutrients directly, plants often grow faster and healthier. You can actually see the roots growing in clean, nutrient-rich water, absorbing everything the plant needs. That's why hydroponic gardening uses less space, less water, and works perfectly indoors. It's ideal for small homes, apartments, and anyone who wants fresh greens year-round.
So now, as you can see, the video looks really good. The audio is clear and everything synced properly. Now we need to add a title, description, right, and everything. For the title, I'll go back to ChatGPT where I already generated multiple title options and descriptions. So I will copy one title from there, okay, and then I'll paste it into the Pinterest title field. Next, I'll copy the description from the Pinterest and I'll paste it into the description box. I'll quickly remove unnecessary lines and keep the hashtags intact. So now we need a link, right? Here we have a multiple option. You can add a link to your blog post, or you can link to your lead magnet page, or directly promote a product from Amazon or anywhere. In this example, I'm going to use a product link. First, I will create a new board because I don't already have a board for this niche. I will name it board like hydroponic gardening and then I'll just create it. After that, I will add in relevant topics like hydroponics, then gardening, urban gardening. Now let's add a product. Okay. Pinterest officially allows affiliate links, including Amazon affiliate links, as long as you disclose them properly. I'll go to Amazon and I have find a keywords called hydroponic growing system kit. So I will just select it. So now when you are selecting a product or choosing a product, don't pick a random one, okay? Always choose a product with a good number of reviews and a rating above 4 star. For example, this product is here bestseller. So it has about 20,000 reviews and about 4.4 ratings, which is very strong. So it has a very less chance of getting refund. I'll open this product and copy my affiliate link from the top. Now I'll come back to Pinterest, click on add product, then I'll choose the use link and I'll paste the Amazon affiliate link. Pinterest will fetch the product automatically. And I will turn on the affiliate disclosure because it is sponsored product. This step is very important. Otherwise, your account may get banned on Pinterest. So once it is done, the product is tagged successfully. Okay, you just need to select that product and your product will be get tagged. Now everything is ready. The video is uploaded. The title is, the title description are added. The board is selected and the product is tagged. So now I'll click on publish, right? So the pin is published. Now if I go to my profile, you can see that the pin is live. The title, description, product tag all are visible and the pin is now as a part of the shopping feed. That's it. That is the complete process of creating and publishing a viral Pinterest video pin using AI. Okay, now in the next step, we'll create image pin. I will show you how to create a high performing image pins using Higgsfield AI. So let's get started with creating image pin. To create image pin, we'll come back to Pinterest and start doing research. We'll search for our main keyword, which is in this case hydroponic gardening. Once you search for the keyword, you will start seeing image pins. Now the goal here is to find pins that already have a good engagement. For example, you can see that pins that have received hundreds of likes within just a few days or weeks. This tells that the format and topic are working. Now you will notice two types of image pins here. The first type is blog-based pin. For example, pins like 13 budget-friendly hydroponic designs and plans. These pins usually require a blog post because this pins is just a teaser. To create this type of pin, you must actually write a full blog post. Otherwise, this format will be not good idea to publish a pin. The second type is the educational pins. These are much easier and more powerful. Okay, these pins directly give value on the image itself. For example, a pin that shows a list of the hydroponic vegetables, or another pin that shares tips for starting hydroponic gardening on a budget. These are the type of the pins that we want to create. So now what I will do, I'll open a few educational pins that have a good engagement. Then I'll copy these images one by one. Then I'll go back to ChatGPT and paste all these images into the chat. Once I pasted the images, I will use the dictate button and clearly explain what I want. I will tell ChatGPT that these are the viral Pinterest pins related to hydroponic gardening and I want to create a similar pins but on different topics, not copied topics. I'll also tell that the pin should be educational, easy to understand, scientifically correct and should not have too much text. The text must be minimal in the image because AI model hallucinate when we tells them to generate too much text in an image. Then I will ask ChatGPT to generate 4 or 5 image prompts that have the potential to go viral on the Pinterest by using the images that I given to ChatGPT. I'll also mention that I'm going to use Higgsfield AI. So the prompt should only describe how the image should look. There is no need to mention Pinterest or dimension in the prompt itself. Once ChatGPT generates the prompt, I will copy the first prompt. Now I will go to Higgsfield AI and open the image section. For the image model, I will choose Nano Banana Pro because it produces best result right now. Next, I will set the aspect ratio to 2:3. This is the ideal size for Pinterest image pins. I won't add any reference images in this case. Then I will turn on unlimited generation so my credits are not wasted. Now I will paste the prompt and click on generate. Okay. So the image goes to the queue and gets generated within a few seconds. As you can see, the image looks really good. The text is clear. The illustration makes sense. Visual explain the concept properly. The image is also scientifically correct, which is very important for educational content. Now I'll download this image. Right. Once the image is downloaded, I'll go back to Pinterest and click on create pin. I'll upload the image and then I'll go back to ChatGPT again and then I'll ask it to generate title, description and alt text for this pin. After copying the title and description, I'll paste them into the Pinterest. Now comes the monetization. Since this is educational content and not linked to any blog post, I can directly tag a product. For example, I can tag a hydroponic kit or nutrients from Amazon using affiliate link, just like we did for the earlier with the video pin. Once the product is tagged, I will set the board and add relevant topics and publish the pin. That's it. The image pin will be live. Now, I would like to give you a quick notes about Higgsfield AI. I personally plan to use Higgsfield AI for long term because it gives access to multiple AI models in one place. Okay, I don't need to buy separate subscription for different tools. Okay, I can generate images, videos, even I can experiment with the audio models all in one platform. it is also very affordable. It's start with low price, and it also give you that flexibility. You can generate simple image pins, full video pins, cinematic videos, and even much more. I use Canva for editing because Pinterest performs better when content does not overly generated, AI generated. If you spend time learning Higgsfield AI prompts deeply, you can also create everything directly inside Higgsfield AI. So this is exactly how I'm planning to grow Pinterest in 2026 by creating viral video pins and image pins using the trend research that I've just shown. Even I'm going to use all the AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Higgsfield AI for doing this smart monetization. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you find this video helpful. So I would like to end the video here. If you have any question, drop in the comment box.